Welcome to Q&A Fridays, where I answer some customer questions on video. We'll go ahead and get started. So, is text messaging HIPAA compliant? Now, text messaging, the channel itself is not encrypted, so it's not HIPAA compliant. The Mosio platform and our software is hosted on HIPAA compliant servers, and we take all measures for technical administration requirements to be HIPAA compliant. But because text messaging itself is passed through other networks, it's not. So that's something that you need to take into consideration with regards to your studies and the permission that you're getting from participants in those studies. Will Mosio sign a BAA, or Business Associate Agreement, with us? Absolutely. Just send it our way. We'll take a look at it. Some clients require it. There's elements of the High-Tech Act that put us all on the same side of the table anyway. So either way, but in some cases, clients that are contacting us, it makes them feel better about doing that. So we're happy to do that. Can we get more information about automated coordinator check-ins and how they work? So if you have a longer study, and even more importantly, if there's a longer period of time between your site visits or when you're having contact points with your patients or your study participants, we have a module or a function called automated coordinator check-ins. What it allows you to do is pre-schedule a series of messages, let's call it monthly, that go out automatically. And you can use appreciation messaging or motivation messaging. Effectively, what you can do is have it say, hello, thank you so much for being in this study. It's really important to us that you're involved, and we really, really appreciate you. Along those lines, you can inject a coordinator's name into the message. So the beauty there is that the study coordinator or study staff don't have to remember to send this message. It sends on their behalf and sends something to the participant. And in fact, you don't have to have the same message every 30 days or however long you're sending it. We would recommend that you have something different. But it just goes a long ways to show your appreciation. Keep in touch with your participants and let them know that you're thinking about them and you appreciate having them in your study. Do patients or participants need to download an app on their phone? We get this question a lot. The answer is no. Text messaging comes on 99% of mobile phones, and these days it's hard to find people that don't text, even older demographics. In fact, the 45 to 65-year-old demographic, of which I'm in, we are the fastest growing group, the fastest growing demographic of texters, pretty much because everyone's catching up with the others that are already using it. So Mosio uses the text messaging feature that's on phones, it exists, and most people know how to use it, so it's not a problem. On that note, I guess, do you have any statistics on older people texting? So yes, on our blog we've got a great post that has a lot of statistics, not only on older demographics that are texting, but also older demographics and their increased smartphone usage, which is really, really exciting. So I'll post that here so that you have easy access to it, but it's got some great statistics. What we're finding is most people that are interested in that need to make a case internally for using text messaging. Many people that contact us are texters themselves, but maybe their associates or their boss needs a little bit more convincing that it's a great medium. These days, every day that goes by, it gets less and less to convince people that this is a great channel for communicating with folks. Can mobile photos be sent through our platform? Yes, absolutely. In fact, we've had the technology to send mobile photos for quite a while, but we're really starting to see some cool and innovative ways that our clients are using it. In fact, a couple of examples. We have one study where they are having the patients that are wearing a device, they're having them take a selfie without their face in it of the device so that the study staff can remotely check and see and make sure that they're wearing it the proper way. In a couple of other studies, they're actually using it to take photos of their receipts rather than scanning them and emailing them or faxing them or even mailing them in. They can take photos and get that. And then another study that we have coming up that's pretty exciting is they're actually going to be taking a screenshot. They're using another app, a fitness app, and they want the patients to be able to take a screenshot of that and send that in so they can look at the readings there manually. We can use that with surveys, so it can send out on a regular basis. You know, it can send daily. Okay, it's time to take your screenshot. Please do that and send it back in. So yeah, mobile photos, we expect to see more and more cool and innovative ways that it's being used, but you can absolutely use that on the platform. Okay, last one. I've read that Mosio integrates with REDCap. What can we do with the integration? So this is probably its own video, frankly, but I'll just give you a quick example. The core function, if you're using REDCap and you just want to use text messages to send a REDCap survey, you can do that without Mosio. They've got some function to do that. If you want to do anything more interesting than that, that's where we come in and we do a great job. So we integrate with the REDCap system. Any events that happen inside the REDCap system can trigger messages to go out on our end. That can be everything from a REDCap survey hasn't been completed, we can send a text message. Even if you're not using Mosio for data collection, you can use text messaging to keep in touch with your participants and make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, whether it's filling out journals, taking their medicine, completing surveys, etc., etc. So within REDCap, for survey completion, also once certain events happen in REDCap, we can trigger other messages, alerts, or surveys to go out. So for text-based interventions, we could start down a storyline. And if you don't know what storylines are, maybe I'll do that in another video and explain those. But that would be another series of messages that they could get. So there's a lot of things that we can do, both inbound and outbound, of those functions that are happening in REDCap. Our development team prides themselves on being REDCap experts, or REDCap integration experts, I should say, and we're always looking for new and innovative ways that text messaging or two-way text messaging can be handled in that in that regard. So basically that's it for me today. If you have any other questions, you can contact support, you can email us, we'll add them to this and try to do these more regularly. But I hope everyone has a great day. If you're finding this randomly on YouTube, this is for Mosio. It's www.mosio.com. Thanks so much and have a great day.